Hello everyone and welcome, I'm Kiv, your favorite degenerate, and today we're going to be talking about if Halo needs to be more grim and dark as a sci-fi fantasy. This isn't a super long video for a very good reason. I don't want things to become a rant. I don't want it to become me rambling on for ages and ages and it feels like I'm just complaining about things, because to be truthfully honest, I have an idea in my head what I think works best for Halo and what draws people in to the universe, and that may differ from other people, so I wanted to just put my thoughts out there and see what you guys think. God damn, that was a dirty shot. Well done, me. But what I wanted to really kind of address, and the reason why I'm making this video, is because we had the Fortnite and Halo collaboration, and I personally just was not a big fan of it for one clear and simple reason, because I didn't want Halo to become the sort of game where it has a childish, sort of cartoony sort of aspect, and that's not something that I think works well for the universe, because my fondest memories with Halo is with some of the most grittiest and realistic moments that you can have for a series that is set 500 years odd in the future. And when the news of this first came out, Sean W made a really good video that was just so simple in its point. It is just as a marketing point to help make sure that the people who play Fortnite and that age group, indirectly saying basically that all of the 12s, all of the kids that play Fortnite, they want to make sure that they know that Halo exists. And while it has been a long time since it's hit its prime, especially with number counts from Halo 3 being, over 1 million and things like that on just normal multiplayer days, they want to make sure that they hit as many numbers as they can, and that's their job as a marketing team. But obviously you can't be sending mixed messages in your marketing. You can't have it serious and gritty in one ad and then fun and cartoony in another, because then people won't know what sort of game you're even selling. So that's my concerns, but where's my opinion in all of this? Where do I sit? I think that Halo 3, ODST, and probably also to some degree Halo Reach had some of the best marketing because it felt grounded, realistic, and military-based, I guess you could say. Reach, I think, was slightly overly dramatized, but the other ones, especially 3 and ODST, they felt so much more bone-chilling with the state of how things were. Like, you've got the ODSTs going through their training, they're crawling through the mud physically, they look gritty, they look dirty, and then you've got this newly finished ODST dropping into a firefight, he's freaked out of his mind, and then he gets knocked down, there's just shit going everywhere in the background, banshees flying over, and then he gets knocked to the ground, there's a brute absolutely staring him down, and it is absolutely freaky for people who haven't seen the Halo series at all before. It really draws them in, and that's the thing that I love about that kind of marketing. It straight away gets you interested and involved in what's happening, and that is where I think the real Halo marketing is. Even if that happens, it's not as if marketing makes a game successful, because it doesn't. Take a look at Halo 5 Guardians. That game had amazing marketing, but then obviously we all know how the game itself was. It was a ridiculous difference between what we got in the game and what we saw in advertisements, because it basically became like those mobile phone ads that you see as well. It's just completely different between what you get and what you're promised. So who knows where things are going to end up with Infinite. I can't look into a crystal ball and say what's going to happen, but what I can say is that it's important not to alienate your existing fans. That's not something that you want to happen, but it can happen if you end up involving a lot of things that players who enjoy Fortnite will continue to like. You don't want to have also the opposite scenario where you do all of this marketing to bring in that young audience, and then you've got this grim, serious, grounded FPS that is just completely different to what they were expecting when they saw the ads. Let's not pretend as if previous Halo games were completely serious, because they weren't. They had lighthearted moments. They had moments, especially with Sergeant Johnson on screen, where it was funny, enjoyable. It was able to make people smile despite all of the horrible shit happening to characters in the previous cinematic. It was very interesting, to say the least, but it had a great pace and it had a great balance, which is so simple, but it was just executed so well. So what's the solution? What's right? What's wrong? What do we do? Well, it's not that easy. There's not a given rulebook on how to make a great Halo game and how to keep it great as an ongoing series. So I don't have those answers, but all I can say is that we as fans have to tell and explain what we like. And I've tried to do that as best as I can in this video. So I feel as if this is a good point to let things go. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will hopefully hear from you all in the comment section down below on what you think. But I've been Kiv, and I'll see you next time.